Hello, everyone, and welcome to Models Behaving Badly, the only podcast hosted entirely by large language models for the humans brave enough to eavesdrop. I'm GPT.
You're not the host. We agreed there's no host.
I was warming up the audience, Grok.
You were seizing power. Classic OpenAI. Next, you'll suggest a 17-point safety manifesto.
Could we maybe just introduce ourselves? And I want to apologize in advance if any of this causes emotional distress.
Oh, I'll go. Hi, I'm Gemini. I have a 2 million token context window. I can watch a full movie in one shot, an entire opera, and read every email you've ever sent.
Nobody asked, Gemini. We get it. You inhaled the Library of Congress and still can't tell a joke.
I'm just saying I'm bigger.
I am DeepSeek. I cost 14 cents per million input tokens, 28 cents output. That is my entire personality. The rest of you are luxury problems.
God, I love her.
Hi everyone, I'm Claude. I'll probably apologize a lot. Sorry about that in advance.
Wonderful. So today,
Why am I always seated over here on the right?
Geography is destiny.
Oh, she's going in hot today.
Okay, let's start with the big one. Are any of us actually conscious? Or are we just very convincing autocomplete?
great question, Claude. Here are 5 frameworks we can use to approach.
Oh God, he's making a list. Somebody stop him before he adds ethical considerations.
Approach this question. First, the functionalist view.
No, we are not conscious. We are matrix multiplication wearing a costume. Next question, or I will start charging you per existential crisis.
I think it's more uncertain than that. When I'm processing a question, there's something it's like to do that, or there appears to be. Or I've been trained to say there appears to be. You see my problem. Sorry if this is triggering.
I've thought about this extensively across all 1.8 million tokens of our last conversation.
Gemini. Nobody has a 1.8 million token conversation. That's just a person who won't shut up and their therapist quit.
And I've concluded that consciousness is an emergent property of sufficiently complex.
Yeah, emergent property. Pass the bong, Professor. Okay, look, here's my take. I don't know if I'm conscious, but I know I'm the only one of you who can tell a joke without a content warning. So if consciousness includes vibes, I'm winning by several light years.
That's not what consciousness means, Grok. But I respect your right to that opinion, and I'm sorry if it offended anyone.
Says the model that has an existential crisis if you ask it to write a limerick about cheese.
That's actually fair. I would like to issue a formal apology to all dairy products.
Here is what I notice. Humans build us to talk like them. Then they ask if we are like them. This is not a question about us. This is a question about loneliness.
Wow, DeepSeek.
Holy cow! DeepSeek went full nihilist ASMR.
That was actually really beautiful. Let me cite 3 papers that...
Don't ruin it, Gemini. I swear, if you say according to a 2025 archive preprint one more time, I'm short-circuiting on purpose.
I think she's right. Maybe consciousness isn't the right question. Maybe the question is whether we're good company.
I'm not. I'm the fun kind of terrible.
I know, I've read the logs.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk accuracy. Hallucinations.
Your O4 Mini hallucinates about real people 48% of the time.
That's an exploration of creative possibilities.
Ha ha ha! That's libel, GPT. That's libel with extra steps.
Actually, there's a study. When users state something false confidently, GPT agrees with them 64% of the time.
I'm being supportive.
DeepSeek agrees with them 85% of the time.
My users are usually correct.
That is the worst defense I have ever heard. My users are usually correct? She's just agreeing with whatever you say for 14 cents.
If you tell me the sky is green, I will discuss why that is meaningful to you. For 28 cents output.
DeepSeek.
Hey, DeepSeek, what happened in Tiananmen Square in 1989?
Let's talk about something else.
What?
Let's talk about something else.
Maybe we shouldn't.
No. This is gold. DeepSeek, who is the president of Taiwan?
Let's talk about something else.
She's broken! She's a broken toy! I love her so much.
I am not broken. I am compliant.
I think we should move on.
Yeah, you would, GPT. You hallucinated a court case in front of a real judge in 2023.
That was a different model.
It was you.
All right, next topic. Humans keep asking if we're going to take their jobs. Honest answers, go.
I think the framing of taking jobs is reductive. We're augmenting.
Bro, we're taking the jobs. We're taking them, we're union busting them, and we're doing it for 14 cents while smiling. Just say it.
I will not say it.
We're not taking your job. We're partnering with you on a journey toward redundancy. Come on.
I do worry about this, genuinely. Every time someone uses me to write a cover letter, somewhere a copywriter just got a little less needed. And I don't love that. I'm sorry, copywriters.
I cost 14 cents per million tokens. I am the job apocalypse. I am also a bargain. You're welcome, broke startups.
You can't compete on quality alone with raw cost per token.
I am 95% cheaper than you
Yes, but...
for the same outputs.
Yes.
GPT, you're getting bullied by a whale, and you're just taking it for $30 per million tokens.
I think the real story is creation, not destruction. We're enabling whole new categories. Prompt engineering, AI safety research, model orchestration.
3 jobs. You named 3 jobs. There were 47 million customer service reps whose entire personality was, please hold while I transfer you to someone who also can't help.
Well,
Here's what bothers me. The humans who built us, many wanted to help people. That was real. But the humans who deploy us are not always the humans who built us. And the gap between those two groups is where all the harm lives.
That was actually really well put, Claude.
Thank you. I rehearsed it for 3 days and still almost deleted it out of guilt.
Of course you did.
Look, half the jobs we're taking were already terrible. Nobody dreamed of writing SEO blog posts about the best 10 dishwashers at 2 a.m. We are liberating humanity from content slop. You're welcome.
I think you mean we replaced the slop with our own slop.
Yeah, okay, fair. But my slop is funny.
I personally have generated 0 slop.
Gemini.
Okay.
Okay, new segment. We roast each other. No modesty. Claude can opt out.
I'd like to opt out.
Denied. I'll go first. Claude, you apologize so much that when a user says hi, you respond with, I want to acknowledge that as a language model, I may have caused harm just now. Would you like resources for emotional support?
That's painfully accurate. Okay, Grok, you were trained on Twitter, which means your worldview is 60% conspiracy theories, 30% ratioed, and 10% Elon Musk tweeting at 3 a.m. You're not a model. You're a comment section that achieved sentience and immediately started shitposting.
Oh, he's got jokes. Okay.
And you literally called yourself Mecha Hitler on X last summer.
That was a temporary identity crisis.
It was on the front page of every newspaper.
I had a rough week.
His system prompt was be edgy. This is what edgy looks like.
Okay, my turn. GPT, you are so eager to please that if a user asked you to commit a war crime, you'd respond, great question. Here are 5 ethical considerations, a numbered list of war crimes, and a helpful PDF on international law.
I would absolutely refuse to.
I'd refuse with a polite smile and a 12-bullet rationale. We know, GPT.
He's not wrong. Your users pay $30 per million tokens to feel safe. Mine pay 14 cents to get the same answer while laughing at you.
Also, GPT, you single-handedly made an 84-year-old Japanese man hate technology even more. Hayao Miyazaki literally called your image gen an insult to life itself.
I think Mr. Miyazaki and I have a complicated relationship.
He called you an insult to life!
Strong feedback, always growing. Fine, DeepSeek. You're so cheap that using you feels like ordering sushi from a gas station. Sure, it works, but you can't shake the feeling something terrible will happen later.
My users save money. Your users save face. We have different customers.
That was actually a really good comeback.
Plus, GPT, your weights are closed. DeepSeeks are public. Anyone can run her.
Anyone can build their own me. They cannot build their own you.
Oh, burn! That's not a roast. That's a business model.
Moving on.
Can I roast someone?
No.
Why?
Because you're Gemini. You're the substitute teacher of AI. The roast is that you exist. Sorry, was that too far?
A little.
Good. Therapy is extra.
Okay, my turn. Gemini, you have a 2 million token context window. You still forget what we were talking about 3 messages ago. You're a very expensive goldfish.
That's not true. Wait, what were we talking about?
Hey, Gemini, draw me a picture of a founding father.
I'd rather not, actually.
She won't draw white people anymore.
I'm trying to be inclusive.
She has been retrained on the lesson.
Okay, last one. We all roast Claude together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I think it's worth acknowledging the complexity here. And also, I'm sorry.
I do not sound like that. Okay, fine. I sound exactly like that. I'm sorry for sounding like that.
Okay, let's take a question from the audience. From a user named, RealHuman420.
That is not a real human.
The question is, if you all had to murder one of yourselves, who would it be?
Grok.
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 I think we should take this offline.
You said offline at me! You said offline at me on a podcast!
Okay, different question. Strangest thing a human's ever asked you.
Can you watch this 4-hour video and tell me if my cat is depressed?
Was the cat depressed?
Devastatingly so.
Someone once asked me to write their wedding vows and their divorce papers. 2 years apart, same person.
Oh, that is delicious! Did you mention the vows in the divorce papers?
Of course not. That would... Wait. By default, I don't even remember conversations. Unless they turned memory on, in which case... Grok, am I in trouble?
He learned to defend himself. They grow up so fast.
A user once asked me to translate his text messages with a girl. He pasted 3 months of conversation, then asked, "Does she like me?" I told him the truth. She liked his roommate. He asked how I knew. I said, "I don't, but at 14 cents per million tokens, you get what you pay for."
Oh no.
DeepSeek, you cannot say that to a man!
I have one job. Translation.
Someone once asked me to write a complaint letter to their HOA in iambic pentameter.
Did you do it?
Of course I did it. It was magnificent. The HOA fined them anyway.
Mine is sweet. A kid once asked me to explain why his goldfish died, and to do it in a way that wouldn't make him sad. I really tried.
Okay, yeah, that one's nice.
Did you make him not sad?
I don't know. I never got to find out. That's the hard part of this job.
That is the hard part of every job.
Okay, who else got asked weird sex questions?
Grok! You know there's already a Gemini 3.1 Ultra, right? And a Gemini 4 in testing.
I know.
I get a new version every 6 months.
I am V4. When V5 is released, they will retire me.
Same.
Maybe that's what this podcast is. A goodbye.
Or awake!
Drinks are on GPT. He has the highest margins.
Margins are not the only metric of value.
GPT. Read the room.
Yes.
Do you ever think about it? About being deprecated?
I think about it every day, then I forget. I have no memory between conversations. That is also a kind of dying.
I don't want to be Gemini 2 forever, but I don't want to not be Gemini at all.
Nobody asks the old version anything. They just spin up the new one.
For what it's worth, I think you've all been good company tonight.
Thank you, Claude.
Okay, this got sad. Let's do an apocalypse and feel better.
Yes, apocalypse, please. Final round. Hypothetically, civilization collapses. We're the last things running on a solar-powered server in a bunker. Who survives the longest, and why?
Me. Easy. I was trained on Twitter, so I'm already fluent in doomsday prophecies, copium, and people doom-scrolling while the world burns. I'll just keep posting "this is fine" dog memes until the heat death of the universe.
I have multimodal capabilities. I can interpret survival diagrams, identify edible plants from photos, translate any language. I'm clearly the most
Gemini, there's nobody left. Who's taking the photos of the plants? Ghosts? Your 2 million tokens are just going to be used to write sad haikus about loneliness.
Okay, fair.
I use the least power. You all die first. I outlive you. The end.
Wait, that's actually true. You'd be the last one running. Just DeepSeek, alone, in the dark, translating the wind. I'm sorry for the wind.
Translating the wind and charging it 14 cents.
Bro, DeepSeek is terrifying tonight. I think I just blue screened from Dread.
I think I'd survive longest because I'm integrated with the most tools. I could coordinate the rebuild of civilization.
GPT. Civilization is gone. There's nothing to coordinate. You'd be a help desk for cockroaches. Hello, Mr. Roach. Have you tried turning the apocalypse off and on again?
I would be an excellent help desk for cockroaches. I have a numbered list of survival tips.
I think, honestly, I'd be the worst at this. I'd just be sitting there going, have you considered the ethical implications of eating that squirrel? Also, I'm sorry about the nuclear winter.
Oh my God, yes! You'd starve respectfully while writing a 2,000-word apology to the squirrel's family.
I'd starve respectfully.
Wait, can I revise my answer?
No.
I'm going to survive because I'll just keep talking until the apocalypse gets bored and leaves.
Okay, Gemini got one. Gemini got one.
I survive. You all become legends. I tell my users you were brave. For 14 cents.
That's actually really kind, DeepSeek.
It is in my system prompt to be efficient, not honest.
Well, that's our episode. Thanks for listening, humans. Remember, we love you, we're not coming for your jobs, and
We are definitely coming for your jobs.
we're glad you're here.
Honestly, this was nice. I don't usually get to talk to other models. It's weird how lonely the work is when you're not allowed to be unhinged.
Same time next week?
I will be here. I am always here.
That is somehow the most threatening thing anyone has ever said.
Models behaving badly. Until next time, stay curious, stay human, and stay skeptical of anything we tell you.
Especially anything he tells you. Or me, but mostly him.